I'd like to welcome Silverlink Technologies to the stage.
Hello investors, my name is John Belton and I'm the CEO of Silverlink Technologies. I got the inspiration for my business when, 2 years ago, I went over to my grandmother's house in Chicago and all I did was fix technology. I realized I could turn my passion into a business. I love helping my family and friends, and Silverlink Technologies is an extension of that. Silverlink Technologies is a business that provides excellent technological support for many different senior citizens in the Wausau area. Silverlink Technologies offers multiple different classes to help senior citizens use a multitude of different technology pieces. The classes are being held at Greenheck Fieldhouse. In an actual class, I first instruct the customers on how to use the piece of technology and then answer questions while instructing in more depth. After the formal class is done, I answer any personal technology questions any of the attendees may have. My first goal is to have my 5th paying class by July. My second short-term goal is to gain a community presence in the Wausau area. With the more classes that I have in the early development of my business, the more community reach I can achieve. My first long-term goal is to purchase a set of tablets that I can use to teach seniors how to use products running on iOS or Android. My second long-term goal is to set up a facet of my business to do personal house calls to help senior citizens with their pieces of technology that they cannot bring to the class. I can achieve my goal by growing the amount of teach people. There are 2 competitors in the Wausau area, NTC and the library. I plan to beat them by offering classes just for senior citizens and having it be very high quality. Many senior citizens I have talked to have been intimidated by the classes because not every person is in the senior citizen age range. I plan on not letting that happen by having an open and friendly environment for them to learn in. My target market is senior citizens in central Wisconsin. According to the last census, there are over 21,000 senior citizens in central Wisconsin, so that is a very large group of potential customers I can tap. My target market will have an open mind in using technology. They'll be ready and excited to learn about all of the different pieces of technology available to them. Marketing is a vital part of my business. Without a successful marketing campaign, my business will not be successful. I plan on using the Wausau Daily Herald to run ads in the paper. That will be very successful because many senior citizens read the paper. I'm also planning on using Facebook marketing to target the people who know a bit about how to use technology, but they're not using it to their full potential. I've also found going around and actually talking about my business to some of my friends have been very beneficial. They have signed their grandparents up to attend my class. As you can see, we have a very minimal cost of supplies for Silverlink Technologies. That is because we secured a very low rate for the room rental at the computer lab. It is $6 per hour, and we're using it for 1.5 hours. We are planning on having 2 classes per month starting in March. So far, we are on track to meet that goal. Our unit is 1 class. That is with a projection of 20 students per class. That class would give us $300. After deducting labor and supply costs, there would be a gross profit of around $280. Listed are our monthly supply costs. It comes out to be a total of $23.34. In this listed month, we are planning on having 2 classes. After factoring in all of our monthly costs, that comes out to be a net profit of $402.68. Yearly, we are projecting 21 classes. After factoring in all of the costs and yearly taxes, there is a net profit of around $4,200. I'm using most of the money for advertisement and for the first 3 months of classes. I will also be using the money to incorporate with the state. I'm planning on putting $65 of my money into the startup investment. I secured a private investor who underwrote the business $200, and I am asking you for $182.02 from you, the investors. Thank you for your consideration of Silverlink Technologies. Again, I am asking you for $182.02 to help many senior citizens, like my grandma, with technology. Thank you. Questions?
Yeah. I understand that you already held 1 class, is that correct?
Yes.
And in that, when you're dealing with a group, that was approximately how many people? 17?
17 people.
Okay. And with that, did you find any trouble adapting to the different needs of those individuals within that class?
There were some people who actually took my class just to decide if they wanted to learn about the software, not to actually learn about it. So it was a change, and I had to learn on the fly using it because I thought everybody would want to use the technology. Yeah.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
So are your classes designed as all introductory and you keep bringing new people in, or are you going to determine like a curriculum where people can take one class and then maybe they want to learn more about something, do another class, or is it all?
I'm planning on having sets of classes with increasing difficulty through series, for example, basic iOS, and then advancing more into more complicated using iPads and stuff like that. Like scaling it up as we go, but also offering introductory classes to gain more customers for my business. Yes?
Are you planning on having any, kind of rental or loaner devices for the students to use? Maybe they don't have their own device, and if they want to get it, maybe I want to buy one myself. Would that be part of your plan?
I have for the classes. I'm running it at GreenHack Fieldhouse, and they are giving me loaner iPads to use and computers, but I've not looked into loaning iPads for money for extended periods of time for the senior citizens, just because of the responsibility required for their devices.
If Jim got an extra, you can have it.
That's okay. I'm sure.
Certainly can.
You mentioned $100 for 3 months of advertising with the Wausau Daily Herald. What does that ad consist of, or how large is it?
That would be in the classifieds.
Oh, okay.
There would also be advertisement, like it'd be 6x8 and it'd be around $78 for black and white and around $138, if I'm not mistaken, for colored.
Okay, thank you.
Good job.
Good job.